What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another achievement guide. Today we're going to be focusing on all of the achievements related to Road to the Show in MLB The Show 21. Road to the Show is one of the game modes inside of the game, and it has a few achievements or trophies related to it, one for reaching the AAA level and one for reaching the MLB level. Basically, you start off in the AA and you have to get promoted to each of those promotions. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting the Long Road achievement and the Welcome to the Show achievements in MLB The Show 21. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to the guide that I found on True Achievements that helped me make this video. His name is 080 Chainsaw 080. Basically, I'm going to be breaking this down, but if you prefer a written form, I'll make sure to leave a link down in the description below. He gives a shout out to a couple other people because his guide was derived off of another guide on True Achievements. He just added some helpful tips. And the original guide was created by Maximilian, so I also want to give a shout out to him. There's a couple people that had contributed to the solutions on True Achievements, and I just wanted to make a video version of that. And you guys know me, I like to give people credit where credit is due, so shouts out to them. Again, a link in the description below. So basically what you want to do is you want to start up Road to the Show mode, and you want to make sure that you ask to go to the Pirates. To do this, you need to select the middle option, which is there's one team I've heard from more than a couple times. It's going to ask you a particular team. You want to say no, but it's in the National League club. It's going to ask you if it's another team, and you want to select it's a National League Central team. That's the division that the Pirates are in. Then it's going to show you all of the teams in that division. You want to make sure to select the Pittsburgh Pirates, and then you want to select right. This is automatically going to get you drafted to the Pittsburgh Pirates. The reason that they write the solution this way on TrueAchievements.com is because apparently the pitcher on this team isn't that great, and ultimately what we want to do is we want to try to get to be a starter on one of these teams. And if the starters aren't that good on the team, ultimately it's going to be easier and much faster to gain that position. So make sure you select the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's going to ask you if you want to play pitching and another position, and you want to select yes. So I just selected the top option. It says you mean pitching and position play, and then we're going to have to choose our second position. This doesn't really matter too much, being that we're going to end up dropping our second position and we're going to end up focusing on pitching. But go ahead and select the top one for now. And let's see here. Next, we're going to choose the top option, sure thing, skip. And then next, I'm pretty sure it's going to ask us which position. And I'm going to choose in the outfield. And then let's just go with center field. You can pick the same thing I did if you feel it's going to give you greater chances, but ultimately I don't think it matters which position you choose. You can hold A to skip through the cutscenes. After that, we're going to go to the calendar and we're going to sim forward. None of these random questions really matter up until your coach asks you if you still want to play multiple positions. At this point, you want to choose the bottom option. I don't like it. I'd prefer to focus on pitching only. After you tell me you only want to play one position, you're just going to say the top option, which says exactly. And then it's going to say, do you see yourself in the starting pitching rotation? You want to make sure to say yes. Okay. After that, we're going to go back to the locker room and we're going to go to my player. We probably already should have did this. What you want to do is we want to make our player have a better overall stat score or attribute. So as you can see, my player only has 46 right now. Even with simulation, there's no way we're going to advance even to the AAA with our player being a 46 overall. Now, this game is kind of funky in terms of upgrading your character. I actually just made a video on how to upgrade your player in this game, but basically you want to go right here, the section where you put in your perks, and your perks are how you basically upgrade your character. It's a little weird, as I mentioned, but basically you want to hover over each of the perks that you have, and you want to pick the one that increases your overall score the most. Now, at first, you're only going to have bronze perks. You're not going to have any gold or silver ones. If you want to get those, you would need to find them in packs or purchase them in the marketplace, basically the auction house in Diamond Dynasty. But believe me, even with the bronze perks, as long as you apply the best ones, you should be able to get your overall in the low 70s. After we get our character upgraded to the high 60s, maybe low 70s, you should have a good chance to be able to simulate your way through the rest of these achievements. So basically what you want to do is you want to go to your calendar and you want to sim the season. For the most of these, random questions, you can just press the first option available. That is until you get to the All-Star game. Once you get to the All-Star game, we're going to simulate through that, but typically after this All-Star game, your coach will end up wanting to talk to you about getting promoted to AAA. Right now we're in AA. You can actually navigate through the different calendars with your right thumbstick. But basically, you're going to, as I mentioned, get called to the locker room. Your coach is going to talk to you about getting promoted. He starts off by saying, every kid that gets drafted thinks he's on his way to the big leagues. As you may have begun to notice, that isn't the case. So he kind of plays it off like this is negative news, but you just need to be confident he's actually going to tell you you're going to get promoted. So I went ahead and selected the second option. It says, I know it's going to take a lot of hard work to beat the odds. You're playing it confident. So we're going to select that, and he's going to say, you're right about that, son, but you're off to a heck of a start. The franchise has decided to promote you to the AAA affiliate. You're going to say, what, for real? And he's going to promote you. At this point, it's going to play a cutscene saying you got promoted, and your achievement should pop for getting promoted to AAA. After that, we're going to continue to simulate, and just a couple days later, just a few games after the All-Star game, I actually end up getting promoted again to the MLB. And that was about it. Once you get promoted to the MLB, you should have all of the achievements or trophies related to this mode. Now, in just a second, you're going to see that the coach is going to ask me to go to the coach's office, and he's going to offer me the promotion. He says, congratulations, random. They want you on the big stage. You're going up immediately. So I'm going to select the top option, and then I'm going to select the top option as well, and then go to the show. They're going to play a news clip announcing that you got promoted to the MLB and your achievement or trophy should pop for welcome to the show for reaching the MLB in Road to the Show. So yeah, hopefully you guys get it in the first season like I did. Again, shout out to the gentleman on True Achievements that I mentioned earlier in this video. And if for some reason you're still having issue with this achievement even after this guide, the one point I want to make is the thing that impacts this the most is the overall rating of your player. I tried doing this technique or this, method with a lower rated player like 65-ish, and I found that I was not able to do it even in simming 2 seasons. So I recommend you adjust your perks and your equipment until you get your player in the high 60s or low 70s, and then you try this method. Other than that, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 15 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including Tim G84, AOJ, Kager101, Michael Banksa, and Purple Rain 6. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.